Image Radio is on the air. Golden Image.
Oh, I finally got to craft this game.
Rock on.
Oh! Wow. No.
Hello, Golden Image Podcast listeners. It is I, Golden J, hanging out with two-time podcasting Jedi, the Skywalker. There you go.
That's me.
Chico is still on hiatus. We don't want to bother him tonight. We are still all keeping our phones very close at hand, waiting for the phone call that says it's baby time. So we're just letting him have his hiatus, and it's coming to a close. Actually, yesterday's episode 2 of the Takeover, the Court of Books and Booze, takes over the Call Guys podcast, talking about anime series. Still lost on me, buddy. I listened to the whole thing. I thought you guys did a great job, but the whole idea of anime is still lost on me.
I tell you what, me and Jess both have the same number 1, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Right.
Just go watch it. You'll get sucked in. It's like the Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Uh-huh.
And it's just a solid 60 some episode series. You'll have it done in 3 days. I promise.
Well, let me put that on my Let me put that on the bottom of my list here of things I need to watch.
We got Jess's mom to watch it, and I think she watched it in 2 days.
Nice.
So.
It's to show you how bad I am. It took me forever to finish Quarterbacks, which
right.
was the new Netflix series, which, everybody from Indiana Chiefs fans was just blowing me all kinds of shit over that. I actually sat down last night and said, I'm taking a break and I'm going to watch 80 for Brady. I hadn't seen it. I wanted to see it. And I just locked myself in my little room back here, flipped it on, and watched it. And I actually enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. I thought it was really predictable. You kind of knew where it was going to happen along the way. I mean, there was never any doubt about the tickets or anything like that. So, I mean, but I actually enjoyed it. I laughed. I thought it was funny. Gronkowski is just freaking hilarious. And the if, ands, or buts about it was just a lot of fun. They did some twists and turns, which made it even more fun. But the cameos and all that shit was really, really cool. So Guy Fieri, come on, man, you can't go wrong with Guy Fieri,
dude. I was watching TV last night, and I flipped on what is it? The Toys That Built America. So the History Channel. And Adam Ritchie, the guy who used to do Man vs. Food.
Yeah.
He was one of the guest speakers on that.
Oh wow.
And I was like, that's
random.
Random.
I think if I remember correctly, he had to stop doing that because it was causing him health issues.
Right.
And he's still a good host, so it's good to see he's still working.
I enjoyed Man versus Food while he was doing it.
Absolutely. Now the new guy was okay, but not as good.
It's that darn oysters challenge. That's what got him off that show.
Is that what it was?
Where he had to eat like 87 oysters or whatever it
was. I don't know, man. I was watching something the other day and they were doing a food challenge and I was like, nope. I mean, I don't even, it was like a, what was it? It was 2 hot dogs, but they were like 2-foot franks or whatever. There was 2 of them, bread and all the fixings. And then he had some fries in the middle and it was like 30 minutes or something like that. And I'm like, no, I mean, for starters, I don't even know if I could do a food challenge. I've never tried one, and I probably never will, unless there is one food challenge that I would do, and I know I'd regret it, but it's on my bucket list of shit to do. Hot ones.
Oh yeah.
I totally wouldn't make it through. I'd totally be a blubbering idiot by the time I got probably to the third or fourth one. No, because I'm not a big spicy food kind of guy, but I think it would be awesome to go do the hot ones. And I'm not going to do it like in my own living room or some shit like that. I mean, I'd want to be on the show.
How about Golden Image podcast listeners? We tried it with Slam Jam. It didn't work. Let's do it for the Hot Ones challenge. All three of us will do the Hot Ones challenge if we can hit what?
Well, hold on. What are we setting at? We're only setting at about 3,000 streams, I think, right now. 3,000 streams. Maybe just a hint over. I think we actually broke 3,000. Hold on. I'm checking. I'm looking as we're talking. I'm trying to make conversation as we're going. Golden Image Podcast is sitting at 3,066 streams as of this date. What is today? The 16th? What is today?
16th of October.
16th of October. We are sitting at 3,000 streams. So, let's see. October. If we would get to, I don't know, you want to make it 5,000 by the end of November, by December 1st?
Let's go 4,250 because I really want to do this challenge.
All right, 4,000. What was it? 250?
4,250.
By when?
January 1st.
By January 1st. Okay, by January 1st.
We're starting the new year hot, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's going to be a smoking Thanksgiving, so why not a hot New Year? There you go, guys. There's the challenge. Man, I mean, who are we going to get involved in this?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Who wants to be involved? Out of our listeners, who wants to be involved in this? Colton, would you do it? If we reached it, would you be part of the Hot Wings Golden Image Challenge? We got to come up with a better name for it than that, but I think Chico would jump on board.
Yeah, Chico loves spicy food, doesn't he?
I'm telling you what, I would make a great host for that. All right, let's do that.
You still have to eat them. That's the problem.
All right, I'll give it I'll totally give it a whirl. We got to keep it under. We will have to keep it under a certain scope. What is it? Scoville.
Scoville.
We had to keep it under a certain Scoville number.
No, you just buy the Hot Ones lineup, man.
Oh God!
What is it?
Is that how the bomb? Is that the bomb?
So okay, a couple years ago,
fucked here. You know that.
Amanda and Nick got Roy the Bomb and Michigan Hellfire.
Okay.
Which were two sauces on Hot Ones at the time. So the Michigan Hellfire was really good, and it was the one right before the bomb in the lineup. It was like really garlicky, and I refused to try the bomb because it just not. I love spicy food. Spicy food doesn't love me.
Yeah.
So I watched Roy, Nick, Jess, and Amanda all put it on a chicken nugget and eat it. And Nick ate it, went completely pale, and laid down on the couch. And this was New Year's Eve, and he was done the rest of the night. Just ghost white.
Okay, so listeners, we are going to look into this a little bit deeper. We may not go with the bomb.
The bomb.
We may try to put a stipulation on the skulls on that bad boy, but you know what? It'd actually be a lot of fun. I think it would be fun to set down a bunch of us and just set up cameras and just go from there and just do it. And just, I guarantee I'm going to be fucked. So
I'm all about it. This
four
sounds like a
thousand and
blast.
250 streams by January 1st. I honestly don't think it's going to happen, but we didn't reach the 4,000 to do Slam Jam, and yeah, I forgot to bring that up, that it just never happened. We just never got there.
Yeah.
So
Oh well.
share it with your friends. You want to make Golden Shay look like a total ass. Logan's like just chomping at the bit right now as he's listening to this, going, "Oh yeah, we're gonna make this happen. How do we get Golden Shay to eat a fucking bomb?"
I'm betting on you, Logan. You're the marketing genius out of all of us.
I think he would get in on this too.
Oh, he'd love it.
We put
I'm
a
sure
live-
he's done it.
Oh, I'm sure he has. Yeah, he'd be like, "Oh, that's nothing. That you're gonna have to hit me with something way better than that."
Logan, release the Carolina Reaper footage. We all want to see it, bud.
Oh, there you go. There you go. All right. Well, that's just another big thing we've got coming up at the beginning of the year. Super excited. Once we get Vamptober over, United States Paranormal has a couple announcements they're going to be making. And yeah, super excited what's going to happen November, December for TUSOP. Anything on the agenda for Quarter Books and Booze?
We're just doing, we have Booktober going on this month. So we're the first week we read Don't Let Her Stay, which was a thriller. This week's episode, I believe, is It Looks Like Us, which is a retelling of The Thing.
But you guys also did A Room on a Broom too,
Right.
For Milk and Cookies edition. So,
and I think our last book for the month might be the first Goosebumps book, the first classic Goosebumps book.
oh, nice. Yeah, they got a new TV show coming out for that right now. New television series for Goosebumps has got the Hutchinson kid, right? Josh Hutchinson.
No, that's Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh shit, sorry.
It's got
they all blend together.
It's got Justin Long.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. See, I knew it was somebody great. Yes, if Five Nights at Freddy. That is what TUSOP's been talking about for the past year and a half. So did that come out already, or
I don't know. I
I'm
don't
not
know
sure
when it's
either.
supposed to come out.
I'm sure it's right around this time. I wouldn't imagine they'd take full advantage of Halloween for that one.
Other than that, A Court of Books and Booze is we're going into A Court of Thorns and Roses series. So Milk and Cookies will be on hiatus until the first of the year while we release those in parts because they are long episodes.
Oh, right on.
And then year 2 is right around the corner.
Can you believe you two?
That's crazy.
Year 2 already. It's unbelievable.
It's crazy.
Golden 80s is finishing up their thriller chillers, for the month of October. And I say thriller because they start off with Michael Jackson's Thriller, did the 82 Tylenol murders. This week it is the Ozzy Osbourne episode, and then of course we're going to finish off October with A Nightmare on Elm Street. So close. We were so close to having Robert Englund. Seriously.
Seriously?
Seriously. It's still not a dead subject yet, but we were in talks with his people to come and do the pod. Yep.
That would have been killer, dude.
Can you imagine? I told Frankie, I said, because it has to go through his agent yet, and they have to see if it would be a good fit, which is understandable. We're in Golden 80s is a pretty no name podcast with not a ton of listeners and stuff like that. I mean, it'd be definitely more of a boost for us than it would be for him by all means. But they were going to look into it and see about getting back with us. But yeah, we were in talks with his people, and the power of just reaching out. It was really a cool thing that Frankie did. He jumped out there and he put a couple feelers out. Robert England was not the only one. We did get a email back from D. Snyder of Twisted Sister that he is unavailable at this time, but at least they replied, and that's pretty cool. We're pretty excited about that. So, but yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
Frankie's killing it, man.
he's doing
He
a
does
great job.
Great job every week.
Yeah.
It's definitely one of my favorite pods to listen to during the week.
Right on. Yeah, he's doing a great job. He's doing a great job, and Golden Jay just needs to make sure he lets Frankie continue doing a great job and not interrupting him all the time. No, I'm having a lot of fun working with Brandon, and yeah, he really is doing a good job. So hopefully he'll continue on.
Yeah, I hope so. He's killing it every week.
I think he has a ceiling of 734 episodes, but I could be wrong.
Is that what he said?
Oh. I think he said they were going to do this until one of us keels over dead, which could be 734 episodes. You just don't know. Oh, that's funny. Well, we don't do a question of the pod here on Golden Image Podcast. Let's get into what we're going to talk about today. All right, Skywalker, you are up first.
I am up first. All right, guys. Located at 2322 Miracle Lane in Mishawaka, Indiana, 46545 is a place that I hold very, very close to my heart. Before Aspen was born, I used to spend a lot of time at this place playing card games and video games. And that is Rivals Gaming. So the reason I wanted to start off with these guys is the owner posted last week that they are closing their doors.
No.
Yes. They're located in the Town and Country Shopping Center up in Mishawaka, which I guess is now under new property management, and they're jacking up the prices. So Daniel, super nice guy, super community driven, went out and said, hey, I can't afford this. It's not that the business is failing, it's just that we're not able to pay our rent is what it's going to boil down to, because they're increasing it that much. And the gaming community in Elkhart, Mishawaka, and South Bend went nuts because
this was their place.
Yeah, this is pretty much the only place within, I don't know, 50 miles.
Right on.
I think the next closest one is maybe Fort Wayne for these guys to go play these games. So Dan ended up posting again and saying, hey, just so everybody knows, we're not failing. Everything's going well. We're just not capable of keeping the doors open because of rent. But I have an announcement to make in the next couple days. So he then announced that though Rivals is closing, there's a new gaming shop that just opened in downtown Mishawaka.
Okay.
Called The Warehouse. And that's located at 620 West Edison Road, number 140, 46545. And that he is going to be taking over all the card gaming activities for The Warehouse. So Rivals is officially now part of Warehouse Comics, Cards, and Games.
Nice.
Me and Jess stopped in there right after they opened warehouse. It is freaking huge. It's they moved into a building where one of those VR gaming places was.
Uh-huh.
So it's wide open. They build up sectionals and stuff for different games, so you can go play Warhammer card games. Huge selection of comic books and collectibles. So super excited for Dan and Rivals to be moving in with these guys, and hopefully it works out well for him, because he's been a staple in the gaming community around here since, I don't know, 2013, I think.
Yeah, I remember when you guys used to go up there all the time. I mean, or
Oh,
when
yeah.
you went up there all the time. So, I'm telling you, man, to have something like that, and then, you're doing a brick and mortar place to do something like that, where, I mean, I suppose he probably could have kept it alive by just, putting together somebody's living room or whatever for some of these stuff, like, get on your Facebook this week, we're going to be at such and such place or whatever. But, and then to have it jacked up like that and ripped out from underneath you, you spend all that time there, and, the past decade you've been gaming out of this building, and then somebody comes along and goes, yeah, listen, we're going to have to charge you more rent for this place. I'm like, fuck you. I've been here for 10 years. Come on. Just doesn't
Well,
seem
and
right.
he's moved around a couple times over the past few years.
Has
He
he?
was when I was going, he was located in Elkhart. I've been to the Mishawaka store, but I can't afford to play card games anymore.
Right.
But it's, I mean, he draws a really good crowd, especially for Yu-Gi-Oh and Friday Night Magic. So yeah, just it's sad to see a staple go, but I'm excited for him to be moving in with another company who's going to help kind of flesh out
Right.
what Rivals was, hopefully.
Nice. Well, there you go. If you're into gaming and cards and comic books, guys with issues, then go check it out.
Yeah, that was the warehouse, 620 West Edison Road, Mishawaka 46545. And while you're up there, Legacy Travels right next door. Stop and book a trip.
There's a plug there.
What? I don't know what I just did.
Is it in the same complex area?
Yep.
No kidding.
Yep, they are neighbors.
I'll be damned. There you go. Yeah, you won't be able to get your wife out of the warehouse now.
If she's buying me comics, I don't care. That's fine.
Oh, there you go. She's buying comics. When is the last time you actually had a comic? When is the last time you bought a comic?
I got really into the Power Rangers series a few years ago. When they were doing Shattered Grid.
Okay.
That was Evil Tommy.
Evil Tommy.
But that's probably been pre-COVID.
Right on. So when I was growing up, I had all the comics, that was one of the things when my dad come home from work every night, and he was a late guy getting home. It was, he spent all day doing what he did, whether it was repairing TVs or whether it was, when he owned the store or, all these different things. But he'd always come home and his pockets would be full of either one of two things. You could have candy bars or comic books. And, that was always the big thing. And he always bought me Spider-Man or Batman, and he always bought himself like the war comics and stuff like that.
A Playboy or a Hustler.
No, there was never that. He always bought comics. I mean, he had a subscription for the other. That would just come in. That would just come in the mail. But yeah, I kind of wish that I would have known then what I know now as far as what the value of some of those comic books would be, and because I was a kid, man, I read my comic books. There was just a big pile of comic books sitting there. Some of the old Spider-Mans and shit. I'll bet you there was some There was some really good ones in there. I can't remember all what I had, but
It's like playing the lottery though, you know. It's some of them for any random reason just shoot up in price, and
right.
of course the ones you have are never the ones worth any
Yeah,
money.
that's true too. Yeah, the ones you bought at the Dollar General store are not necessarily ones that are going to be worth a damn in
Right.
20 years, but you still enjoyed them. I still enjoyed them, but yeah, I had some great Spider-Man and Batman comic books back in the day. That's for sure. I can't
Hey,
remember what else I had.
I spent a lot of money at Chimps when I was younger, so
Listen, Chimps is a pretty great place if you're looking for comic books. I mean they have a lot. Unfortunately for my brain, I have no idea what I'm looking for. In the same conversation as it's like shopping for vinyl.
oh yeah.
It's like it's whatever's shiny and on top is what I keep buying and then I get home and I'm like, man, you wanted to go work on your Huey Lewis and News collection, or why weren't you looking for Vinnie Vincent's Invasion on vinyl, or just stupid shit like that. And it's like, I got to get back to the show. I got to get back up to the South Bend Record Show one of these weekends, so I can go spend some more money that I don't need to spend on vinyl.
I'm right there with you.
Did I ever tell you that I did get the tarantula Flicker Sticks tarantula on vinyl?
Did you get both of them?
I got both the pink and the orange. And your mom's like, neither one of them's open. How do you know which one's which? I go, well, there's a sticker on it that tells me what color's inside. But they're hanging on my wall, both of them side by side, one pink, one orange. But
I was gonna order them and then I was just too late and
what I want,
missed the deadline.
is that new hat they got with the new logo on it.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, but I haven't. It's not on their. It's not on their Bandcamp site or whatever. Whatever the wherever you order at, it's not on there. They just been showing pictures of like Corey wearing one around, which is funny because Corey's not really even the
Yeah.
band. I think he's still managing a lot of the merch and stuff like that. But I did see where Brandon did another section of the handwritten lyrics too. Did you see that?
I did see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they were a little more expensive this time.
Oh, I'm sure they were. They knew they were onto something. Anyway, all right. So there you go. The Warehouse and Rivals joining forces to keep Rivals alive, basically. Keep that dream alive. Well, good for them. I'm glad that the gaming community up there has a place that they can still go and do that. It's
yeah,
pretty awesome.
and it's a lot more room for the guys who are going to be playing in there. So I'm happy for Dan. I think it'll be good for him. So
Right on. Yeah, because that one place you used to go was pretty tight, wasn't it?
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All I can think of is Big Bang Theory when they're playing I don't know, whatever card game they play, and they're what they call him, Captain Sweatpants is in there. He's just a big guy that wears sweatpants all the time. Like, how does he move around those tables? Terrible.
That's how it is, man. That's how it is sometimes.
All right, well, let me get into mine today. I am going to be giving a review on it's going to be tough. I am going to be giving a review on the Creekside Lodge. Now, if you remember a few weeks ago, or a few episodes ago, we did a full episode on Shades State Park, which is down in Crawfordsville.
Yep.
Skywalker and Chico went one weekend. Me and the Rocker Chick went with our friends Billy and Tina the following weekend. We did some hiking down in Shades, and I do believe that Chuck Josie took a trip down there because of Golden Image Podcast. So I thought that was really cool that he wanted to try it again and actually got a little more enjoyment out of it this round than he did last time. But while we were down there, we actually we didn't camp. We stayed in a hotel there in Crawfordsville. Listen, I'm about 20 years older than you, and I'm not sleeping on the ground. So Yeah, not gonna happen. But so we had a hotel, but we went and hiked all day, and then we decided to go out for supper. And Tina picked this place called the Creekside Lodge, and it is located at 613 Lafayette Avenue in Crawfordsville, Indiana. And it's kind of offset. You kind of have to drive out outside of Crawfordsville a little bit to get this place. It's on a really nice piece of property. The parking is a little sketch as far as trying to figure out where to park because it's like part of it's asphalt and part of it's gravel, and you don't know where you're parking and what if you're in the yard or anything like that. So it's a little weird that way. But um, got in, we had reservations, got seated. It was me and the rocker chick, Billy and Tina, and Tina's son Ty had met us down there, so we were having supper with him. As far as the area is nice. The inside's rather roomy, but that's pretty much it as far as any of the pros, I guess is what I want to say. So we did order. We ordered an appetizer. It was some sort of potato nacho type thing. It was good. We kind of ate at that. And then we just started sitting around waiting and waiting. And the waitress come out and she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry it's taking so long. I'm so sorry it's taking so long." And that was every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes, every 30 minutes. "Oh, I'm so sorry it's taking forever." They actually served Ty's food to him. And then they came back 5 minutes later and served Billy. And then 5 minutes later, they come back and served the rocker chick. The rocker chick, I know for a fact, got like their spaghetti meatballs and like 2 bites, and she absolutely hated it. She said it was horrible. She couldn't eat it. Ty, I forget what he had, but it came out relative. Like I said, it came out first. And in my lifetime, I have never, ever, ever seen somebody lay the check on the table before the last 2 people got served. They actually brought us the bill before me and Tina got. Listen, all we got was fettuccine Alfredo, add chicken and shrimp. That was it. There's not much to it. You cook some noodles, you throw some Alfredo sauce on it, and add the extra. We got served the check before me and her got served our food. And I've never in my life experienced that ever. Listen, I could have managed that it was just one, but as I looked around the restaurant, there were people just sitting there staring at each other. The food was so slow coming out of there. I don't know, for the life of me, I don't know how you serve one person at a table of 5 fucking people their food without having the rest of it around. I don't understand. I still have not to fathom how this was put together. But I don't want to pick on the waitress. She was very nice. She was, I mean, it wasn't like she was a bitch or anything. She was very nice and very cordial, but don't come to my table 30 times and tell me how sorry you are that the food's not coming out. Go back there and find out where my food's at, and never, ever, ever fucking bring me a check before I'd been served my food. Ever. So that being said, when I finally did get it, I just boxed it because we've been sitting there for 2.5 hours. Now, on any other given Sunday or Saturday or Friday night even, I probably would have got it and walked out. After an hour and a half of waiting, I probably would have just bailed. But it was nice to sit and chat with Billy and Tina and Ty. I hadn't seen Ty in a while. A lot of things going on in his life at that point. So it was a good moment to get caught up. So, I know that if you're listening to this, it's like, "Jay, why did you just bail?" Because I was actually enjoying my company, and sometimes it's hard just to sit down like that with people you haven't seen in a while, and it was really nice. So that is a bonus. The chairs were hard as hell, and my ass hurt really bad after 2.5 hours of sitting there. But all I'm saying is if you're in Crawfordsville, just bypass the Creekside Lodge out there on Lafayette Avenue. It's obviously, I may have just been a bad night. I don't know, but one bad night turns into several bad nights. And don't serve the check before you serve the food. What the fuck? There you
You
go.
know, not to write it off. I know a lot of places are really struggling when it comes to staff. And I wonder if they just had maybe one guy work in the kitchen or
And once again, that could very well be.
right.
100% could very well be. There's things to put into play. Don't seat everybody. Then if you're only going to have enough staff to serve 8 tables, then don't seat 20.
Right. Oh, 100%.
So get your boundaries on it. I guess my whole thing is I think it was poorly managed. The evening itself was poorly managed, and it just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. I don't care. The Alfredo was good. I mean, the food was good, except like I said, the rocker chick did not like her spaghetti. I don't remember exactly what it was, the taste or the texture or what it was, but the Alfredo that I had when I finally got to have a bite of it was actually good. I enjoyed it. But I don't want to wait 2.5 hours for it either. Not for fettuccine Alfredo.
You should have walked into the back and Gordon Ramsay that some bitch. Shut it down.
Yeah. What is bloody hell? This is fucking insane.
This is the worst spaghetti I've ever had in my life.
But yeah, the whole kicker of laying the check on the table before we were served was just asinine to me. I could not believe it. But yeah, so we always try to give you the positive of all these places, and I'm going to tell you right now, that weekend, I got another one that I'm going to review from that weekend that is not really good either.
Yeah, maybe it's just Crawfordsville, man.
Well, the Cracker Barrel was real good. I enjoyed the Cracker Barrel.
You can't go wrong with Cracker Barrel.
Oh yeah, so it just could be Crawfordsville. Yeah, you just don't know. But the next one, the next one I do, we'll have a little adventure building up to it even. So yeah, Crawfordsville might be a mess, but hey, the hotel was nice.
Yeah, go check out the Shades and Turkey Run episode.
Absolutely. So there you go. There's my bad review of the Creekside Lodge. I'm sorry. I always like to tell you good places to go and have a good time, and this is just not one of them. Don't waste your time going down there. And I'm sure that the regulars who are there probably love the bar and all that stuff over there. And I'm not dissing on any of that. I'm just telling you from my experience, that's where we're at.
Yeah. Don't drop the check on the table before the food's served. It's asinine.
Stupid. It's just stupid. Anyway, there you go. There's my review.
You should have eaten the check.
I should have just wiped my ass with it.
You couldn't. There's nothing to wipe.
Oh, good point. I was dehydrated and no out of food. Yeah. Been hiking all day. I was starving. You don't understand. I've been eating twigs and leaves all fucking day. I was ready for some actual food. Oh, burn off those calories, man, out there hiking. You know how that is.
Yeah. And that's tough hiking too.
Yes, but it's so much fun. I love those two. I love those two down there. They're great. Turkey Run and Shades. I mean, Turkey Run's a little busy for me. I mean, it is what it is, obviously, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed all of that stuff down there. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to going back down next year because that's where we're camping again. So
right on. Guys doing the guys weekend again?
Yeah, I think we're planning on the 3rd week of July again.
There you go. Get it done.
Just a beautiful place.
Absolutely. Except the raccoons.
Stupid raccoons.
Oh, that's funny shit. All right. Well, Sky, let's get out of here. I want to thank
Yeah.
everybody for listening to Golden Image Podcast. If you have any recommendations or would like to tell us about your adventures into some of the places that we have been to and you enjoyed, give us a shout. Golden Mojo ENT@gmail.com. Also, don't forget to go check out our website, goldenmojoent.com, where you can find a little bit about all the podcasts in the Golden Mojo Empire. Plus, you can buy merch.
What?
What? We've got t-shirts, we've got hoodies, we've got beanies, we've got what do they call them? Dad hats. We've got wine glasses, stemless wine glasses, and all kinds of pint glasses on there. So go check it out. Golden J needs to get back and get some more merch up there, some more different pieces. I think everybody's got like 2 or 3 pieces in the Empire, and I need to get on there and get some more. The Court of Books and Booze has got a really cool hoodie that says "Read with you later" on the back of it. So you go check it out. Buy one. Buy 2. Christmas is coming. Frankie Vegas says he still needs a t-shirt, a golden 80s t-shirt, in case anybody's looking for it. Last minute Christmas idea for Frankie Vegas. Yes, and if you like what you heard and heard what you liked.
You like that?
I do. I really like that. Go check out some of the other podcasts on the Golden Mojo network of podcasts, which include the Call Guys, the United States Paranormal, Indiana Chiefs Fans, the Golden 80s, MurdNerds, and A Court of Books and Booze. There you go. That is the Empire. Go check them out. You can find them wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, streaming Spotify, Apple's, Deezer, iHeart, FM. Yeah, they get a bunch of them. So we're everywhere. We're everywhere. And of course, if you can get us to 4,250 streams by January 1st, the Skywalker is going to eat the bomb.
What? No. All of them.
He's going to eat all of them, including the bomb.
Plus, Colton's gonna do it too. I'm gonna make him.
Oh, and plus Colton's gonna do it. The Call Guys, Golden Image Podcast, and a little bit of the United States Paranormal, because I'm sure we can talk Logan into it. Probably even talk Jen into doing it. She's always up for some good hot wings, I'm sure. Yeah, this could be a live event. Oh my
so
God.
Much fun. Let's hit that goal, guys. We got this. I believe in you.
250 according to the Skywalker. You believe in our listeners?
I do.
All right, spread the word. All right. Well, until next time, see you in 2 weeks. Maybe Chico will be back, hopefully.
Maybe.
You'll have a new niece and I'll have a new granddaughter.
Trying to come up with great nicknames for her.
Okay. Let me know, because I'm gonna need one. All I got is SoFi, and that just doesn't really.
Oh, why would you do that to yourself?
I don't know.
I'm going soapy. I like soapy.
Soapy?
Soapy.
Oh, that is pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. I think I was gonna go with Sojo.
Sojo?
Sojo. We have a Mojo. Now we have a Sojo.
Yeah.
And we have Sora as my turkey butt. What is Aspen? I forget. There's been so many names over the years.
Yeah, I just Sora's. I called her Pooper for a long time. You know.
I do. All right, guys. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Later.
Golden Image Radio is on the air. Golden Image.
Oh, I finally got to craft this game.
Rock on.